Blitz video number 1. I was teaching one of my students today about the Bohr model of the atom and how it related to lasers with the quantized electron orbital jumps that lead to monochromatic light. Doesn't matter. To help him, I showed him a very well put together YouTube video that had a clip of an animation of a laser and it was awesome. And he looked at me and he was like, "Mr. Peterson, this person only has 35 subscribers." And I was just like, And he said this to me as a way to indicate that, oh my god, it doesn't even matter what this guy is saying. Not a bad rule of thumb, but also so problematic. Let's examine his case. Premise 1. In certain topics, some people are of greater authority than others and should be listened to more. Premise 2. People who are authorities in topics will speak most authoritatively about those topics. Premise 3. People who are most correct will have the greatest number of hordes of followers surrounding them all the time. Conclusion. Popular people who speak with authority are usually right about stuff. Let's break that down. Premise 1. First, certain people are of greater authority than others in a certain topic. Yes, 100%. Do not ask me about organic chemistry. 2. Sure, but sometimes the nature of power is that people who have a microphone end up being able to speak more authoritatively about things that they actually don't understand. 3. Crowds? People, we used to think the earth was flat. We still think that vaccinations are giving kids the crowds, it doesn't matter what numbers of people think. So while I have tons of respect for people like John Oliver and Stephen Colbert and Trevor Noah, they are indicators of a cultural shift that we need to be mindful of. If we over-normalize their mode of information appropriation, if we make it societally acceptable that we must be entertained as we are being educated, we will at best create a society that is incapable of determining right from wrong unless they just so happen to be being told what is right by someone who is pretty, charming, or super machismo-tastic.
I have the best arguments. No one has better arguments.
And at worst, we lose the intrinsic value of learning. We fail to cultivate the capacity to see the truth in others. We erode our collective ability to see the humanity in people who don't fit our societal expectation. And why does that matter? Because justice is not served by listening to the articulate powerful. It comes from listening to the oppressed. Alright, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Bye.